What up guys, so this video is going to be one important one as we're going to be comparing two units that got insane buffs. These units right here, Dio and Gilgamesh. And to keep it as fair as possible, they both have Sovereign, they both have OO+. Their curses are kind of similar. Like I tried to put them pretty similar, but like it's having that 15% cooldown. Ultimate damage is just so hard to get. So they're both kind of like mid, I guess. They're not like fully maximized. But this is as close as I could get it to make it fair. It's actually like really close. Like they both have the range buff as well. But yeah, so curses are also the same. The traits are the same. And now for the last thing, let's just put like some good gears on them. I think this is like the most important part, to be honest. So for Dio, we're gonna have like ability damage since his percentage is insanely high up. So for that, this is ability cooldown, so not that crazy. I think the goggles are actually better for ability damage. The glasses are also kind of mid. And this one's give 15%, so that's better. This is the best for everything, bro. It's actually so goated. We use that one too. And then for this, that's range. No, that's irrelevant. So for this, you actually have some options. I think flippers will be the best option since it will be cheaper and you're also gonna get some range. So that's really nice. So I'm gonna add the flippers. Then for arms, the revolver does ultimate cooldown, ability damage 45%. Yep, that's the play. That's actually is so broken. Those two are so insane. Then for soul, if you have like the soul from the quest, you can use that one. I'm not gonna grind for that. It's kind of too much for me. You know, honestly, like just have something that gives him ability damage. So probably that soul. But since I don't have it, I'm just gonna have the soul of fire for now. I don't really mind too much. And then for Gilgamesh, it's basically the same thing since his ability damage is that crazy. Just one thing I gave him ability damage. So we agreed that the goggles was a good option. Then the black coat. Then the legs was gonna be the flippers. Then for arms, it's gonna be the revolver because it's broken. And then soul of fire because I don't have the other souls. Okay, it's just one per thing. I forgot about that. You know, I was gonna add the soul of fire, but I just remember that you can't have it like twice per team, so I'm gonna remove it from Dio, and now it's gonna be like fully fair. They both have the same gears, no souls, and yeah. All right, we have them right here. I think they're fully maxed out. I think they're as good as they can be. Then to just make them even better, I'm gonna add Soul King for a good buff. Okay, I take it back, 2 rangers. I completely forgot about that as well. Alright, so now these two units are fully maxed out. They have the best gears, best curses, and the best stats. And even both have sovereign, so it's gonna be a very fair test. And now let's go to the test place and see who's the best one. Before we continue though, let me tell you about the sponsor of the video, being UgPhone. And basically this is the best macro I've ever used. It works completely offline. And if you want to know more about it, there's a YouTube on my homepage. Like the first video that you see, that's a tutorial about it. By the way, like this is the website. As you can see, it is very professional. A lot of people use it. And overall, dude, like it just works offline. It's just great. And as you can see right here, I am playing many games at once. And yeah, man, like this is what I use and I think it's great. So please use it. And other than that, let's get right back to it. So for this comparison, I am going to consider how much they cost, like their placement, their upgrades, and also like their range, AoE, and so on. So like by some placement, they're pretty close together, so that's kind of irrelevant. But then for upgrades, okay, they're both pretty similar too. Let's look at stats so far, 24 million, 13 million, they're both kind of mid. They're both kind of mid right now, so let's upgrade 1-1. How much better are they? On the first upgrade, they're also basically equal, to be honest. And let's keep going then. 28 million, 29 million. Price wise, they're also very similar. I guess I actually did a pretty good balancing, to be honest. They're both like as good at the moment. But I guess passives could change because I feel like Dio is a better support. I think it's more consistent. I could be wrong though. But so far, you know, there's 2 of them because of the passive. So I'm not, you know, that's kind of is luck based. But Dio is doing 128 million per ability damage, while Gilgamesh is doing 225 million. Okay, well that's his replica. The real one is doing 50 mil. So it's high. It's not too bad, not too shabby. Ability cooldown though, Dio does attack twice, but I mean that Gilgamesh attacks 1. So far, I'll say that Dio is actually a better pick. So let's do one more upgrade, pretty similar too. Now Dio has 250 million. Okay, it's actually even, but he's attacking twice, by the meantime he attacks once, so Dio's still better. And then the replica though is doing 1 bill. It is inconsistent, but if you get lucky, Gilgamesh will be a better pick. But for consistency so far, I think Dio's better. Let's do one more upgrade, similar in price once again. I'm kind of broke though, hold up, there you go. So Gilgamesh is maxed, Dio's not, but damage wise, 159 million. Okay, they're doing so much damage that they actually kill the testing guy. That's actually kind of funny. But let's see, 400 million as normal, and then 77 million. Oof, that's a big difference. Wow, I don't know how Dio just did less damage now. Oh, I think the boss despawned. He does more damage with the boss. That makes sense. But so far then, I guess Gilgamesh is better when fully maxed out, or like without the boss. I don't know why Dio became so weak. I don't really get it, but okay, there you go. He's back to normal. He like respawned. But he's doing 300 million now, which is better than Gilgamesh, 100%. Because Gilgamesh like does a self buff, but then after like 10 seconds, I think it's gone. It's just so inconsistent. But it could be really good, right? But I'd rather have consistency. And then he also has one more upgrade, so let's max him out. And like that, boom, he's maxed. Then he's doing 400 million. Seems like he also has like a self buff. I don't know how it works too well. But like he's doing the ability every 3 seconds, while Gilgamesh is doing it every 8 seconds. So Dio's almost doing 3 ability damages, which is a pretty big difference, man. Pretty big difference. So yeah, so far, like even ability damage wise, it's basically the same. Yeah, man, so overall, I think Dio is better. I don't know, like just the fact that he buffs and he's consistent and so on, and also like he's good against bosses, and every stage actually has a boss, I think that makes Dio the best. And it seems like he spawns with a lot of damage, but then after a bit, he loses that damage. So it's like right after spawn, he's insane. He's doing 3 times more damage than Gilgamesh. Well, sometimes, right? Because now he's doing 1 billion. Which is just very luck based. The only reason why we'll get Gilgamesh is for certain events that you like want to finish it super quick, but like a one-time thing, right? Not like always. Like maybe in a tournament, right? Like maybe you need like a lot of damage, but you just can't do it. So you like keep doing it until you get Gilgamesh doing 4 billion. But yeah, that's my rating, and I hope you enjoyed the video, man. I spent a lot of time on the thumbnail. But yeah, bro, peace.